While the Nigerian porous borders, understaffed police officers, a huge security gap, and as well as many would like to call it in Nigeria, the political class that doesn't really consider the plight of the people have now caused a flourishing of bandits in different parts of the country. Just a few hours ago, 27 people lost their lives because of bandits in Kogi, Nigeria. Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you about how these bandits have flourished over time, what really feeds to the insecurity that is currently witnessed in Nigeria, as well as in this video, I'm going to tell you about how the Nigerian people are slowly getting tired of the political class and are seeking their own private means to safeguard themselves and their homes amid these heightened tensions between the bandits and the civilians in different parts of Nigeria. Well, this is Bonafide. If you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe and hit the notification button so that when I release something new on Nigeria, you get notified as soon as possible. Well, at least 27 people lost their lives hours ago in Nigeria when heavily armed bandits launched a deadly attack on communities in Yogba West local government area of Kogi State. Well, this happened even as many say that local media did not take attention of exactly what transpired in this particular area for the 27 people to lose their lives. Well, and this is not an isolated case because just this past Friday, the bandits struck early in the morning in Bareke Egbe, Yagba West local government area of the state. These assailants targeted a residential home at around 2 a.m., abducting a woman and her 2 children. The woman's husband narrowly escaped with injuries during the raid that occurred near a senator's residence. This is how serious the crisis in Yagba West right now is, as these assailants are not even scared about the authority. They can raid a house just next to a senator, and now many citizens in that particular locality are saying that if this can happen near a senator's residence, then what about other people living in other places which are less patrolled by the police officers? And if you think that is all, there is yet another incident that happened just a day before Friday on Thursday, that a similar incident in Ejiba on Thursday, another community in Yagba West, a commercial bus was attacked and passengers were kidnapped. A motorcyclist in that particular incident was killed because of these bandits. That same Thursday, bandits stormed Bethel Farm in Ejiba, Yagba West, LGA on the night of Wednesday, October 1st, kidnapping 3 individuals. Now, community sources also reported that earlier on Wednesday, now we're talking of Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, on Wednesday morning along the route between Ejiba and Odo Eri, the gang attacked a bread distributor, shooting one of the staff members during the assault. Those have been full 4 days of attacks by these bandits in different parts of that region, as if there are no law enforcers and there has not been a serious state operations to counter these gangs from operating. And it seemed as if this attack continued momentously to right now, reporting of 27 people losing their lives because of these same bandits that have been terrorizing the people of Yagba West. Well, among the groups that have really been targeted by these bandits in terms of kidnapping have been advocates. And right now, the Nigerian Bar Association, the NBA, has released a statement saying that advocates are to do a boycott from October 7th to 10th and suspend after that boycott all terrorism-related cases, including those involving kidnapping, abduction, armed robbery, or unlawful possession of firearms until further notice. Well, the advocates have been targeted by these bandits as they have been representing victims of the attacks of these bandits that have also shed more light to the activities of these gangs in what they are doing in Nigeria. Well, many have blamed the government and of course the president, who is Bola Ahmed Tinubu, of neglecting the plight of many Nigerians who are suffering under insecurity. Because as President Tinubu was campaigning across Nigeria, he said that he's going to unify the country, that he's going to stop hostilities of insecurity in different parts of the country. But that seemed to be far from reality thus far in the administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because more lives are being lost and many people feel insecure Many have now fled even from where they are living because of fear of insecurity. These are the exact things that Bola Ahmed Tinubu was elected to sort, and they seem to be still persistent in Nigeria. Well, far from politics, there is the economic motivation that comes with this kidnapping, because kidnapping for ransom has become one of the most profitable illegal trades in Nigeria's northwest and north central regions. Bandits often demand payments ranging from hundreds of thousands to millions of naira for each victim. And because the ransom is often getting paid by the affected families, it now encourages more abductions to take place in this region. Now, the government of the day is also blamed because of the security gaps that exist in these regions that experience very high insecurity. Because many rural areas like Yagba West are lightly policed or have delayed military response times. The Nigerian police is also understaffed and under-equipped. Local vigilantes exist, but they lack weapons and training. And speaking of local vigilantes, it is important to note that many have now given their sentiments that it is better to have local vigilantes than to wait for the police officers. Now, that gives the scope of the security gap that exists currently in these areas that are feeling the insecurity. That despite the police being there, even if the affected call the police in times of these attacks, either the police will get there late or they will not have the enough equipment to fight these bandits. And now the question is, where are these bandits or gangs getting these weapons from? See, Nigeria has porous borders with Niger, Chad, Cameroon, and Benin, and this now allows small arms and light weapons to flow freely. And by the way, many of these weapons that are finding their way into Nigerian gangs are leftovers from the Libya's 2011 war and other Sahel conflicts that are continuing in that region. Now, these gangs will often have AK-47s, machine guns, and rocket-propelled grenades. These outguns the local police units even if they are called to action. And because of the slow response time and the understaffing of the police officers, these gangs or bandits know that if they orchestrate any particular activity in the middle of the night, the police will take a very long time for them to reach these areas that they will have completed their activities. Well, all those challenges now coupled with corruption, of course, some people in the system are paid to be silent when these activities happen, and of course the lack of trust by the civilians to the government is also coupling up and making the situation worse. Now, all these are the challenges that are now making these gangs or bandits to flourish in these different parts of Nigeria, and now that present a challenge to the administration of the day led by Bola Ahmed Tinubu to sort this insecurity once and for all for Nigerians to continue to enjoy their freedom in peace. Well, I will continue to keep you informed of the latest of what will come out from Nigeria after this devastating attack that has led to the loss of lives of more than 27 people. Keep it bona fide.